Hi guys, I'll be cooking 2 recipes out of these ingredients that I have. So I'd be cooking tinolang isda, and the other one is gonna be paksiw. So isdang paksiw. In Visaya, it's inon-on. And I'm not sure if it's in English. It should be fish and vinegar. I think that's how it's called. And tinolang isda in English is, I suppose it's fish tinola or fish in ginger broth. I think that's how it's called. Anyway, so what I did is I had to boil both. So the big one is gonna be for the whoops. The big one is gonna be for the paksiw, and then the smaller one is gonna be for tinolang. So I'm just gonna be doing one head. Now I'd be showing you the head. Tinolang isda and paksiw na isda is actually made of head of a fish. So I want to show you what it really looks like. So here it is. That's how it is. So fish is so it's gonna be all head. And you want to make sure that you'd be using fresh fish, because if it's not fresh, then it's gonna be smelly. Okay. So now, while heating the water, what I need to do is to prepare the ingredients, like peel all the ingredients as much as possible and then slice them. And what I'm doing is actually just a basic tinola or basic paksiw, because actually I lack a lot of ingredients and don't have malunggay, like the moringa leaves, and I don't have onion leaves. I don't have, well, my tomatoes are really small. If you compare it to the onions, it's really small. So I don't really have a lot of ingredients, but this is just the basic. If you have all these ingredients, you can then start to make one. You don't have to have all the ingredients. So long as you have these, then you're good to go. So basically what I am doing right now is I'll just have to peel them, and then I'll wait until the water boils, and then I'll put them and then let it boil before I put the fish. So I'm gonna show you later as to how to do it. All I need to do is I'll have to peel them first, and then I'll get back to you then. Well, the water is starting to boil, so I want to make sure that I've got. I need to make sure that I'm all done slicing and things like that. So I'm doing the ones for tinola first. So let me prepare first the tinola. Okay. I'll do first the tinola and I'll set aside the ingredients for the paksiw. Anyway, I'll try to put on the screen as to what's the ingredients. I'll try to put the ingredients as much as possible. I'll set that aside. That's for the paksiw, and this is for the tinola. That's for the paksiw, and this is for the tinola. So bear with me. I have to pound this before I put this. Okay. It's starting to boil by now. Whenever I cook, I don't usually follow recipes. I just try to taste them, and then if it's not how it should taste, then I try to put more seasonings and flavorings and things like that. But in a way, since I'll be posting this, then I have to also give my recipes, which I would include. So this is for the tinola, and okay, that's for the tinola, and then so water is really boiling. You can see it's really boiling at the back. So let me do this. Gonna put them, the ginger and the onions. And salt. I didn't really measure the salt and the pepper, but I'm gonna give you an ingredient later. Just actually depends on your taste. So So I'm just letting it boil, just letting the ginger give the flavoring. So just let it boil for probably around 5 minutes. So I'm also going to be preparing for the paksiw, or the fish in vinegar. Probably just gonna use a little onion, so I won't be using the entire onion. And then I have to pound the garlic. This is for the no, not the sinigang, but for the paksiw. There's no sinigang on this one. I want to make use a lot of garlic as much as possible. That's basically to get rid of the fish, the smell of the fish, the foul smell of the fish, and what we call in vernacular as langsa. So anyway, it's a fresh fish, but I just want to make sure that, because it's a big fish, so I don't want to ruin it. It was given to me by somebody, a friend, so I want to make use of the fish before it gets rotten in the fridge. Wow, boiling at the back. Let me show you the boil. There. And I've set the timer as well. So what I'm doing right now is just peeling off the skins of the garlic. It's a lot of work. But it's delicious, so that's okay. I'm really hungry right now. I do have like a device that I use for peeling the garlic, but I don't want to use it. I just want to use it by hands. So anyway, it's easy. So reason when you make paksiw, you're gonna be using ginger as well, and that's also the same function with the it's gonna give spicy flavor, and also would help you get rid of the smell of the fish, because it's, let's admit it, even if the fish is still fresh, it's always gonna be smell. So you don't want to be eating smelly fish. You want to make sure that you're going to enjoy what you're eating. So timer's about to set off, and I'm almost done peeling. Yay, done. Turn it off. And then now we're ready to taste the water, or the boiling water. So let me just get. There we go. So let me show you a little bit of. Okay. So it's set on high. Now I'm gonna use to medium so it won't overflow. And then try to taste the water. So if it's just enough, if it's the saltiness or enough, or not bad. It would have been nice if there was a lemongrass, but I don't have lemongrass here. So I'm probably just gonna be using ginger, and just the onion's gonna give out the flavor. And then I'd be putting the vegetable. Well, I don't have fish broth, so I'm just gonna be using vegetable broth instead. Just half of it. Just to give a little flavoring for the fish. For the water, I mean. Okay, well, I'm not satisfied with the saltiness. I'm gonna add more. So I'm really a salty girl. I like salty food, so that's the reason why I wanted it. So I'll wait for a little while, and then I'm gonna put the fish there in a little while. Trying to choose which fish I should be putting in there. Probably use a smaller one. Yeah, probably use a small one because my pot for the tinola is a small one compared to this one. So I'm gonna be using the small fish, small head. Trying to wash the fish just to make sure that it's not gonna be bloody, to get rid of the blood in here. There you go. There's the fish. It's a big one. Like almost my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna put the fish. Yay! Okay, so let it simmer. Just that one. Could have been nice if there's really lemongrass, but unfortunately I don't have. The flavoring is more good. There is. So I'm gonna refill my salt. See how I use salt? I I put salt a lot because I really like to have my soup flavored. So I'll let it simmer. I'm probably gonna set a time to around 10. Now I can taste it. It's already really tinola. So I'll be putting the tomato. Might be wondering why I'm using paper towel and holding the cover of the pot, but I do have these, and just too lazy. So now I'll start my other recipe, the paksiw. So I'm gonna set this the flavoring. So I'll be using vinegar. Any vinegar would do as much as possible. Those that are really sour, probably would be nice to use rice vinegar, but I'm just used to using the Philippines, the vinegar in the Philippines. So it would be nice if it's salty. I'd have to taste it first. Salty. And then salt, the usual. And then the pepper is gonna be later. So first what I put is the garlic, and then ginger, and then onions. So I'd have this simmer just for the flavorings to, and the really smells sour. And by the way, before I put the vinegar, I also put a little water in it, so it's not gonna be all concentrated vinegar. See, it's already empty. That's how I use salt. So I'll just wait for that to simmer, and then I'll look into the, let me try this. Nom nom. Few minutes more. I'll try. Nom nom. So pepper is gonna be for later. I'll just have to rewash the fish again, just to make sure that there's no blood, or to get rid of the bloody fishes. Bloody. So in the Philippines, because it's too costly to fry the head of the fish, I mean, you're gonna use a lot of oil if you want to fry the head of the fish. So that's the reason why most Filipinos would rather use the head of the fish. Instead of throwing them away, there's still something that you can get inside, and some meat that you can get inside. So instead of throwing it away, you can still make use of it and make a meal out of it. So before you throw it and give it to the dogs, we make use of the head first, and then just throw the part of the fish that can no longer be eaten. Oh, it's already boiling up. This is how I do things. I always try to multitask. I make 2 to 3 recipes almost all the time, so I'm always in a hurry. That's the fish. 2 fishes, big fishes. Nom nom. For some people it's gonna be gross, but for Filipino people it's not. We love these food. I want to make sure that it's already cooked. Looks like it's already cooked. Wow. It's got some larang. It's like larang. That'd be nice. Some people would even use like coconut milk. I think it's all set. I'll give you a glimpse of how it looks like. There we go. Kale, I guess this is good. Turn it off, and then I'll switch to the other one. Okay. Wow. There you go. I'll put these big ones. Big head. Ring a bell. And then let it simmer. I'm gonna set it into another 10. Anyway, let me get the ingredients. Wow, really sour, which is good. And then, oh, I forgot, black pepper, no brand. McCormick's not paying me. Ring a bell, ring a bell. Wow, it's so heavy. Trying to fit it because it's really big. Maybe I could turn back time. Your phone, yeah, I guess that. Wiping. So if you want to see the that's how it is. Tinola. I'll take a picture later. I'll show you how it looks like. Let me show you. I don't want to make my phone sour, so that's just a glimpse. I won't open it anymore. It's really sour. I'll get the bloody chopping board out of the way. So I still have onions for next cooking class. cooking class. Ew. So I think that's all. So I just have to wait for it to be done, and then I'd start eating by then because I'm really hungry by now. It's already around, what time is it? Yeah, it's 8 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Bye-bye. Hello. So this is the tinola. I've almost eaten it already. All the meat inside has already been eaten. Not sure if it's visible. But anyway, I paired it with alamang, ginisang alamang, or what we call a shrimp paste. And then it's actually nice to be paired with something salty. So if you have like ginamos, or I don't know how it's called in Tagalog really.